What up, guys? Reality here, bringing you episode 6 of Reality's Gun Guides. This time it is pistols or handguns, whatever you want to call them. And we're going to start off with the USP here. The USP starts off at 40 damage up close, 25 damage at afar, which means you need 3 shots up close and 4 shots at afar to kill. A headshot multiplier does bring the damage up, so it would be 56 damage up close and 35 damage at afar, so 2 to 3 shots. Same thing with stopping power, it brings it up to 2 to 3 shots up close, or 2 shots up close, 3 shots at afar, 56 damage and 35 damage. Headshots and stopping power don't really make a difference. It's still 2 to 3 shots to kill, so I wouldn't really worry about headshots with these guns if you're using stopping power. Next is the silencers. Silencers, like I've said with other guns like the assault rifles and whatnot, it doesn't bring down the damage. What it does is it decreases the damage over time, over distance, I guess, because a lot of people are getting confused by exactly what I mean. Basically, you fire the bullet, it travels 10 feet, okay? Now, at, say, 20 feet, the damage decreases from the maximum to the minimum. So, with a silencer, it basically cuts it in half, so it would be, 10 feet rather than 20 feet. All the other damages stay the same. They don't really change because silencers, like I said, don't decrease damage, just decrease it over distance. It, decreases the maximum damage range, I guess you could say, if that makes any sense. Now, the USP is very similar to the M9, which is the next gun. The M9 has the exact same damage. The only difference that I find between the two is the clip size. I feel the M9 has a slightly lower kick to it, or maybe a faster reset. When you pull the trigger, it pulls back, fires the shot, and then resets back to its normal position. I feel that could be a little bit faster than the USP, but it's really hard to tell because they're so fast with shooting if you basically spam the trigger. So really no major differences that I could see. If you guys can figure it out, let me know, because I don't really see a difference between the two besides the clip size, but maybe I'm wrong. Next is the Magnums. Now, the Magnum is definitely powerful. It's 50 damage up close, 35 damage at afar, 2 shots to kill up close, 3 shots to kill at afar. Stopping power still remains the same. It's 70 damage. Well, I mean, it brings it up to 70 damage up close and 49 damage at afar. Still 2 to 3 shots to kill. With stopping power and headshots, it's still it brings it up to 2 shots at any range, pretty much, as long as you're hitting headshots. But the likelihood of you hitting a headshot with a Magnum at the farthest distance that it can reach is very hard, and to be able to hit 2 consecutive ones, it's going to be very hard to do. But you could always hit just 1 headshot and 1 body shot, and you would get a kill either way. But really, it's not really worth using stopping power and aiming for headshots with that, because it's just not going to work out for you. Now, the thing with the Magnum is you can use it without stopping power. The reason being is because you see that it didn't change from 2 to 3 shots as the initial damage base. So even with stopping power, it's still 2 to 3 shots. The only difference is basically stopping power would play the role on your primary gun rather than your secondary. So it's really up to you. You could use this gun with anything pretty much, because it doesn't need stopping power. You can use it with stopping power, whatever. It gives you extra damage boost. I guess it's good if the person has damage already on them, but you really don't need it. With the USP and the M9, however, you definitely do, because it brings it from a 3 to 4 shot up to a 2 to 3 shot, so it kills it a little bit faster. Next is the Desert Eagle. Now, a lot of people compare the Desert Eagle to the Magnum, basically because they do the same amount of damage, pretty much. The Desert Eagle's damage is slightly lower on the far range. Basically, it's 30 damage rather than 35. So rather than needing 3 shots to kill, now you need 4 shots to kill. Stopping power brings it up to a 2 and 3 shots, same thing as the Magnum. Now, the 2 key differences, I think there's 2. 2 key differences between Desert Eagle and Magnum is the Desert Eagle can empty its clip a whole lot faster than the Magnum, and it's like not an insane amount, but it is noticeable that you can pull the trigger and it'll fire a lot faster than the Magnum will. And the Desert Eagle also has a slightly farther range for its maximum damage. So it has a slightly upper hand with that because the maximum damage will be a little bit more over time, or will over distance, um, than the Magnum. But the Magnum has less recoil, and it's got better damage output, so you could use it without stopping power. Now, that's really up to you, your choice with either one of these guns, because it's a matter of preference. My preference out of all the handguns is the USP. I don't know why, I just like that gun the most, but the Magnums are definitely good. I've used them several times, and I like them. The Desert Eagle, I enjoy using them just because they're a lot of fun. They feel really powerful when you use them, so I find them to be a lot of fun when you use them. M9's pretty good. Like I said, I don't really see a difference between the USP and the Magnum or M9 with the exception of the clip size and maybe slightly less recoil, but that's about it. So basically, it's really up to you. USP, stopping power, M9 stopping power, Magnum, completely up to you. Desert Eagle, that's really on your call. You could use it by either or. But I'd suggest stopping power with it just because it brings it from a 2 to 4 shot to a 2 to 3 shot. So it's a lot better. So this has been episode 6 of Reality's Gun Guide, pistols or handguns, whatever you guys want to call it. If you're new to this or new to my channel and haven't seen these before, I have several more that you can go check out. I have LMGs, assault rifles, sniper rifles, SMGs, and shotguns right so far. Machine pistols is next, and then after that will be launchers, if I can figure out a way to do them, because they don't have a listing for their damage, so I wouldn't really be able to break them down, but I guess I could show differences of them or whatever. So stay tuned for the machine pistols, definitely next. And I hope you guys enjoy this. Like it if you want. I really appreciate it, because the more people that like it, like I said in the previous video, the more it'll show up on searches, and more people will find it. And I'm pretty sure at least one of you learned something about one of these guns here today, and I'm pretty sure other people could. So if you could, that would be greatly appreciated. If you have any questions about any of these guns or any other gun guides that I've done, or any questions in general, leave it in the comments below. And if you're checking this out and you're not subscribed to me, subscribe to me if you want, because I got some pretty good gameplays also along with these gun guides, and I think they're very informational. So I will talk to you guys later. Peace.